But looks like Mihai already... Is there rocks there now? Yeah. Shattered Temple has rocks there. Mihai has taken out his rocks at the gold base, and he's got an SCV sitting here, looking like he wants to expand. And there it goes. He put down a gold command center. While Painuser not expanding, it's kind of late. I'm kind of amazed that... There it is. There's a command center from Painuser. Looks like he's going to go to the far bottom, the one that used to be an island expansion. He's not going to take the gold. A little bit safer, but at the same time it's kind of far, and especially if the enemy has air, it's pretty tough to defend. It looks like we got Marines here, going to be destroyed again for Mihai. Huge... Oh man, Painuser is just playing so bad. I hate to say that, I love Painuser, but he's just sending Marines in to die for no reason. Looks like he might be trying to bait here. Is he baiting Mihai? What are you doing, Painuser? Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. Mihai was thinking about elevating his Marines and possibly his tanks up to the main, but I mean, there was a turret here for Painuser. He had siege tanks. He would have been plenty in position to defend this. So Mihai decided to back out, which was a great decision on his part. I wish Painuser was making decisions like this. Like, you can see, obviously, I'm rooting for Painuser here. He's a good player, and I really like watching his stuff. But for whatever reason, he's just not playing like he normally does. Looks like he's going to take out these rocks, so it'll be easier for him to defend his command center once he gets it floated over there. But Mihai, again, better decisions. He's already mining from his gold base. He's turning it into an orbital. And looks like the income's going to be in his favor again. Oh yeah, definitely. Look at that. 2,000 minerals per minute for Mihai and 1660. Here we got an engagement. Marines stemmed up from Mihai. All the siege tanks from Painuser sieging up, destroying the Marines army from Mihai. And a bunch of siege tanks from Mihai sieging up too. They take out the army from Painuser, completely annihilated. But the Viking is scouting for him. And I don't even think Mihai can see. No, he can't. Most of his tanks getting taken out, the Viking scouting. But looks like they're just barely out of range of each other now. And this medevac from Mihai is just not going to cut it. He needs Vikings right now. Let's look at the production tab. No, I don't think he even has Vikings on the way. These Marines getting annihilated. Oh. And it looks like Mihai's going to back out of here. That was pretty close, but I think Mihai came out on top in that engagement for the most part. And another Viking here for Painuser. Puts a really close sensor tower, which is very well. He's also got a sensor tower up top, so that if any drops come to his main, he can see them before they happen. And here we go. What are these guys doing? That's crazy. Oh, I see. The sensor tower. No, Mihai didn't have a sensor tower up here. He saw the drop coming. There's a drop coming for Painuser. He's sending down 6 Marines. 7 Marines are taken out. That medevac's getting shot down by the turret, but the Marines are actually getting some pretty good damage. Killed a couple Marines. There's a tank shooting them down, and it's going to get cleaned up. There's no way. Is there something else going on? No, he's just macroing back at home. And looks like we might see another engagement here. A lot of tanks for Mihai. That's a lot of tanks. What is that? 11 tanks for Mihai, while Painuser has 8. So big difference there. But it looks like we have 2 command centers for Painuser. He's got his bottom one, so they're even bases now, even though Mihai has been mining from the gold for a little bit longer. And here we go. Now Painuser are going to take the gold as well. So he double expanded. He's going to be on 4 base versus 3 base, and he's got a pretty good army. If you look at the income tab, Painuser ahead by 10 harvesters still. And oh, I missed that. I'm not even sure what that was. Looked like he was trying to elevator some units up there, do a drop into the main, but they got taken out by some Marines. That sensor tower just doing amazing scouting for him. And here we go, big engagement here. All the tanks sieging up. Oh, Mihai's tanks are late. They're sieging up late, but Marines back for Painuser. All the Marines for Mihai were taken out. Painuser has 4 or 5 Marines left. The Vikings scouting for Painuser, and Mihai's tanks just got annihilated. No scouting Vikings, and there's just no way. If you don't know why he needs scouting Vikings, just in case you're a newer player or whatever, siege tanks have a huge range when they're sieged up, but they cannot see that whole range. Therefore, you need some sort of scout in order to be able to actually shoot at their full range. So that's why Terran versus Terran, they usually make Vikings to take out their enemies' Vikings, and then you can land the Vikings on the tanks. You can scout a little further. You don't have to scan like Mihai's doing. The Painuser just playing a little bit better. Just his build order was just a little bit more improved, and he just outplayed Mihai by a little bit. Not in micro, but in macro. So here we go. 3 tanks left for Mihai in that army. They got completely annihilated. But 5 more are coming from Mihai and some Marines with another battle. They want to make another engagement here, but Painuser has plenty to defend this. Sieged up tanks. Mihai's tanks are sieging late again, and Marines go up, and both armies' Marines are getting taken out. But no, Painuser comes out ahead. All of his Marines survive almost and take out their tanks. And I think this is going to be GG pretty soon. Painuser has just so many tanks. Let's look at the units lost. 3,000 more units lost for Mihai. 3,000 more lost than Painuser. Mihai just has so much damage that he's taken. And not to mention, Painuser's been on 4 bases now for a little while. And Mihai's just now getting his 4th. And a Marine doing some solo kills down here. Looks like he's going to take out a base entirely by himself. Oh no. 2 Marines down here. And Mihai backs out with that 1 Marine. 1 Marine is still kicking. He's amazing. Look at him. He's a hero. And big engagement coming here. Painuser not even sieging up, just annihilating, pushing forward. He's got a much bigger army. He just takes out everything from Mihai. And more Vikings again, taking out Mihai's 1 Viking, 2 Vikings, whatever it was. Doesn't even matter. It wasn't enough. Marines trying to do some damage. They all get blasted, but when sieged tanks just annihilated all of Mihai's Marines again. And Painuser just has so many more tanks. So many tanks. 11 tanks versus Mihai's 3. And that's going to be it. All of his army is going to be taken out here momentarily. And there it is. Goodbye, Mihai's army. All gone. GG from Mihai. That was a long time coming. Alright, so we got 1-1. Both players have won 1 game of this best of 3, so let's go to game 3.